Alright, YouTube, what's going on? So, I want to do, it's going to be the last video for tonight. Just got my whip soaking in some silicone after I cleaned them. I ran the hyper again one more time and having another servo issue. So, I'm finding out real quick that cheap servos, you get what you pay for. So these were $20 each, I believe, 20 or 30 bucks each, and both of them are no good. So what I've done is I have these blacks, high voltage Servos blacks for the Techno, and I went ahead and ordered 2 more of these. They're 90 bucks each, high voltage. Run them here in the Techno. I'm letting the Techno, I gave it a silicone bath as well. Man, I had all these fans in here, guys, and I've got a bad tooth and the fan's really tearing up my tooth, but hurts like hell. So what I did is I ordered 2 more of the Servos black high voltage that we're going to use here in the buggy, and I'll probably order 2 more of those for the Mugen and 2 more for the 8T. As y'all know, I ordered another Spectrum servo for the 8T, and I wasn't going to buy high dollar servos for this platform, but I'm starting to understand the big picture. The big picture is, when it comes to servos, the quality and the longevity of them, if you take care of the servos, you get what you pay for, people. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend the money on the servos. I'm tired of screwing around with these cheap ass servos and trying to get quality run time, ripping time out there, and it's cut short because of sucky servos. Ask anybody out there. You get what you pay for when it comes to servos. So ordered right now 2 more Servos Black Edition high voltage for the buggy, and so I got a bunch of stuff coming. As it all comes in, I'll show you guys. I've got the Sky RC switches and the ProTech switches coming. We're going to take care of those. What else do I have? I've got some more Bones Brew, 6 more quarts of Bones Brew coming. Probably order some more. Still got a gallon and a quart of Byron's. So I also ordered, the cool thing about the Bones Brew is for another $6 you can get the aluminum spout that goes right on the bottle. I hate filling up my fuel bottles and spilling the shit on the ground. Excuse my language, spilling the stuff on the ground. My tooth's killing me, bro. So the OS V-Spec was starting to get dialed in towards the end of that video. I think y'all saw that. The idle was getting good. She's starting to get broke in a little bit. I still haven't pinned it. I haven't given it full acceleration yet. We're working up to that. So continue to break in the OS. It is a badass engine. I really like the V-Spec, especially in the buggy. So since I'm having to order high dollar servos now, I still haven't got a chance to get my Novorossi in the mail to RB. I'm going to hold off onto that for a few more weeks and go ahead and put my money into these servos at this point right now. So one person out there is giving me a hard time about, and it's not you, family affair, you're good, about not knowing how to do my endpoints and stuff like that. I guess because you saw me adjusting endpoints on my controller. Well, at that point right there, I was giving more travel in my steering. So I had set it real low because of the Servos Black. You really don't need a lot of travel in your servos, but it wasn't enough at that point. So that's what I was doing on there. I know 100% that we don't adjust our endpoints on our controller. You do it here. and I'm pretty damn good at it. So Family Affair taught me how to set the end point for my carburetor slide, not to let it go past the edge of the actual throttle opening, the carb opening. Some people do it just a tad over. I try to keep it right on. If you look in the video, you'll see on my endpoints that there's no stress on any of my servos. They're all proper. So if you know, I'm not going to get on anybody's case. I appreciate everybody's comments, whether it's positive or negative criticism. Keep it coming. I do have a point. I do have a problem with the way that you do it. Do not talk down to me. There's no reason to do that. I don't give a shit who you are or what you know or what you think you know. Don't talk down to me on my own channel. I will not block you though. I call that muggyism, people. That's muggyism when you talk down to people. If you have a question about something I'm doing, feel free to comment. Feel free to say that you think I'm doing something wrong or right, and we'll talk about it. But there's no reason to get crunk about it, people. Let's all be civilized. Nitro said it perfectly. Let's just have fun, man. Nitro Nation said, let's just have fun, man. That's what this is all about. It's not that serious. There's no reason to be getting into people's shit like that. So, all good. No problems. I have no issues with anybody. Let's just try and be kind to one another. This is not, as Muggy says, the ball scratching garage, nose picking garage. This is a family friendly channel. I've got a lot of youngsters that watch, and a lot of my friends' kids watch. Shout out Tyler. Shout out to you, buddy. Hope everything's going good over there for you. Hope your rustler's doing good. If you ever have any problems with it, your dad knows where I'm at, man. I got you for life, buddy. Got you for life, Tyler. Electric or nitro, it doesn't matter. You're my boy. Alright, so other than that, people, just so y'all know, I do know how to set my endpoints. But your comments are welcome. Let's just do it in a positive way. So I don't know if y'all see, I had these lights under here so I could see it, lit everything up. It's great, but the light was shining in you guys' eyes on the camera. It was no good. I'm not sure how it looks right now, but I went ahead and put these balances up, these 1x4s, to direct the light down instead of coming out. I think it looks pretty good. I'm glad I did it. So it directs all the light down, which is cool. So we're getting these taken care of. I've got the Bones Brew coming. I've got the switches coming. Oh, I've got the 3 ProTech glitch busters coming. I've already got one glitch buster on here, the Spectrum. When the ProTech ones get here, I'll probably go ahead and take that off and hang it up and use it as a spare. I understand the ProTech ones are supposed to be better. They're not more expensive. They're actually cheaper, but whatever. It's all good. So you guys can see how I clean my whips. I do wash them with Simple Green and water. After I do it, I blow them off with the compressor, and then I hit them with WD-40 or MP. I do need to order some more MP in all the bearings. Work that in real well. And about every 2 or 3 times, I'll go ahead and hit the bearings with some high-speed oil as well. But I'll always pull all my electronics out. That's what's so great about the Techno, man, is the whole tray comes out. So you can get it out and you can clean it up. You don't have to worry about getting anything wet. So same thing on the Hyper 7. Pull all the electronics out of it and then do what you do. So I don't know a whole lot of people that break down their entire vehicle. Some people do, and that's great, but with my work schedule, man, and as long as I'm working out there and the little time that I have here in the Nitro barn, I just don't have time to do that every time. So, but you guys that do have the time to do it, more power to you. That's great. So the Mugen MBX5 is looking pretty sad over here. We will get it taken care of at some point. Let's get all these servo issues and all this other stuff taken care of. Now I will have to get another RX battery. I'm not sure if I'm going to get another one of the Venoms. If you guys have any comments on 2S batteries, I know Family Affair and Mr. Bodergel, you're going to lean towards the Lifey batteries. And I don't have a problem with that. So Family Affair, hit me up and let me know what Lifey in the hump style you use. I know you have it in your video, but if you want to comment on it on this video, I know you're going to watch the video, I'll write that stuff down and I'll go with a Lifey battery. So I need to get some more rubber bands. I know a lot of people use hair ties as well for the throttle return on these, but yeah, I'll check out the hair bands, but my wife will kill me if I go in there and rob all of her hair bands. But definitely run something as a return on the throttle. Run your switch, your Sky RC switch, and run your glitch buster. Take every precaution that you can, people, to keep these issues from happening. So the videos and the comments on the runaways and all that, it's a dead issue to me now. We're going to move on into this other stuff. Once I get some of these parts in, we'll do some unboxings on them and go from there. So I should have ordered it tonight. I want to get that MC2 or M2C, whatever it's called, that rear chassis brace on here. I'm not sure if you can get a front chassis brace on the Techno or not in the 7075 aluminum, and I'm not sure about this one, but I definitely want to get that one right there. So alright guys, I think that both my whips, the OS VZB was a little high idle in the beginning, a little bit rich, but I think we started to dial it in and starting to get a better idle on the bottom towards the end of the video. I think the LRP with the Novorossi race carb was hitting pretty good as far as idle and tune. I haven't messed with it really at all since that original video, the one where the Nitro Nerd commented on how badass of a job I did on the tune. And I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just making a point. So, well, maybe I am tooting my own horn. I think I'm getting pretty damn good at tuning nitro engines. But anyway, you know, we all have a lot to learn, and you know, there's at no point, no time when we've learned it all. You're always going to learn something new. And don't ever give up, people. Don't get frustrated. Don't give up on the hobby. So many times, especially with these damn... At first, I was frustrated when I first started using sealed back plates on my starter boxes. It was so frustrating to me. But now it's no big deal, man. It just takes a little patience. There's no big deal. You just keep trial and error, trial and error. Don't let the haters get to you. You know, you're out there brand new trying to do something you've never done before, and they're hating on you. Telling you don't know what you're doing. I've never seen anybody burn up a wheel. Well, hell, man, I've never done it before. So, back off. But what I'm trying to say is have patience, people. I'm battling servos right now. But with the right endpoints and... you know, don't abuse your servos. When you wash your whips, pull your electronics out. Number one thing, never wash your whip with your electronics in it. Don't do it. You're going to F up your servos, people. So, take every precaution you can. It's all about patience. It's all about taking your time. And, you know, there's no rush, man. It's fun. It's a hobby. If you're in that much of a rush to get your whip on the ground and get a rip in, then get an electric vehicle that you can just plug in and go. Nitro takes patience. It takes a little bit of skill, mechanical ingenuity, but the rewards are extremely high. It's great. I love it. I'm going to go into 5th scale. I'm probably going to pick up a couple of electric whips. I want to get an associated E-Truggy probably over the winter, as well as get into a fifth scale. Still haven't decided what I want to do in the fifth scale, but I will get there. Shout out to Oregon Central. I love Ice Pick, man. I love your videos. Keep up the good work, man. Keep up the videos. You're a pretty good skateboarder too, bro. So shout out to you. Shout out Family Affair, man. You always got my back, dude, and I'm here for you as well. I don't think you've made any videos because nothing's popped up on my phone, so I got the bell hit. If you do a video, I'll check it out, man. Shout out Nitro Bird. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to Mr. Adape. You're alright, bro. You just need to learn to talk to people a little better. Get away from that muggyism. So, it's all about fun, sir. It's not that serious. But I'll never block you. If you start cursing and being crude and stuff like that, like I said, I've got the youngsters out there. That would be the only way that I block somebody, is if you're going over a PG rating. If you're getting to an R rating on my channel, I'm going to kick you out. So, I want as many youngsters as possible to get into the nitro hobby. Not just nitro, electric, helicopters, planes, whatever. I just want young people to get into it. My grandson, he hadn't been here in a while to run his electric LST2 and his Dromeda. But I'm trying to get him into some nitro as well. So, alright guys, that's going to be about it for this evening. I'm going to go tend to this tooth, wash my mouth out with some salt water, take a shower, and get ready for tomorrow. So, everybody have a great week. It was a great weekend. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.